Food shortages leaving people scared and hungry. Gas pumps out of order and pipelines shut down, creating panic and fear. These are just some of the domino effects from a few of the most recent cyber attacks that hurt Americans in the last several months. I'm asking you, do you have enough food stored to last you a year, 6 months, 1 month, or better yet, even a couple weeks or two? Comment below. I want to know how many in our community are prepared for when SHTF. Are your gas tanks in your cars and trucks full? Are your generators full of gas or diesel? Do you even own a generator or have access to an alternative power source in case the grid goes down? Come on, guys, please comment below. I really want to know if our community is prepared for this because I'm concerned. I'm concerned that we're not. The key indicator here is that these attacks threaten our food sources. If transportation gets shut down, so does our food supply. Y'all saw what happened when an attack on the Colonial Pipeline cut off nearly half the fuel capacity to the East Coast. Cyber attacks directly targeted at meatpacker JBS was pinpointed primarily at our food supply chain. This is how they want to bring us down. They want to make us starve, make it so we can't put food on the shelves and people can't eat to survive. They want to create more and more food shortages and empty shelves until there's nothing left, and then we start turning on each other just to put food on the table for our families to eat. I don't know about you, but I won't let it happen. Not gonna happen. After weeks of relative silence on the issue, President Joe Biden issued a stark warning to CEOs Monday that Moscow is exploring cyber attacks. They could come soon, and businesses need to do all they can to prepare. The president delivered a very clear message that every company needs to harden its cyber defenses now. The attacks last year on our pipeline and food supplier were linked to Russian-based groups, and fears of cyber war from Russia itself have flared up since its invasion of Ukraine on February 24th. And based on evolving intelligence, Russia may be planning another cyber attack against us right now. Biden said Russia's capability is fairly consequential, and he seems certain it's coming. Our national interest is at stake. Russia has already hit Ukraine with cyber attacks along conventional warfare, and the White House is urging a range of measures from banks turning on multi-factor authentication by default to running exercises and drills about what to do in case of an attempted breach. If you haven't already watched my video from yesterday, my last upload, I urge you to watch it after this one because these ramped up banking security measures are going to affect you and your ability to access your own hard-earned money. And in case of an emergency, you're going to want to be able to be prepared for the day when the banks don't open and they deny you cash out of your checking and savings accounts. The lines at the ATMs will be wrapped around the building, and by the time you get to the machine to insert your card, they will be tapped dry. Or the banks will have shut them off to attempt to curb and stop bank runs as everyone panics and chaos ensues. The National Security Advisor for Cyber already said this week that there's evidence of preparatory activity on the part of those who might be planning an attack, and that this preparatory activity can pan out to become an incident. At this time, the leaders of our nation's security are placing businesses and CEOs on high alert based on the growing fears and likelihood of a looming Russian cyber attack becoming a true reality. And if so, it will be a devastating event.